Another inmate at Elayn Hunt died over the weekend. This time it was from a confrontation with a cellmate. Late this afternoon, the Department of Corrections identified the victim as 23-year-old Javonta Broden and said there could be criminal charges for his cellmate, 44-year-old Lewis Keller. The investigative unit has been probing into the problems at Hunt for weeks, and now today spoke with the relative of an inmate who recently died from a drug overdose there. She claims Hunt employees have totally lost control of the facility. Bess Casserly is in the newsroom.
Sylvia, Douglas Barnes was serving a life sentence, but as Dana Hebert says, he ended up indirectly getting the death penalty.
They may not be blood related, but Dana Hebert considered herself a sister to Douglas Barnes. Barnes was convicted of second-degree murder for his part in a deadly fistfight that killed Lance Adel in 1999. Barnes was 19 at the time.
He was there and participated, and so he and the co-defendant both got life without parole.
After serving nearly 25 years at Angola, Barnes requested to be moved to Elayn Hunt due to upcoming renovations at the state pen. He was moved at the beginning of 2023.
And from the time he got to Hunt's, it was just chaos.
Barnes was found dead in his cell May 26, 2024.
I think the most upsetting part about it is if you ask someone what's the more dangerous prison in Louisiana, people would automatically say Angola without a doubt. He lived in Angola for more than 20 years, and then in less than 2 years at Hunt's, he's dead.
His is one of 8 deaths we were told to look into by an anonymous tipster. The Iberville Coroner's Office has refused to give us the causes of deaths for those inmates, other than to say 7 of them are drug-related and 1 is undetermined, without names.
It wasn't until, I think, a month or a month and a half later when I got his death certificate that it says fentanyl intoxication.
Hebert said almost immediately she began hearing things about his death that weren't communicated to her by DOC.
Some other people are telling me that inmates tried to alert the guards that something was wrong with Doug, and they did not respond for several hours.
Early on, suicide had been mentioned as a cause of death, but Hebert says Barnes seemed fine just days before, and he had something big to look forward to. Just months before, his co-defendant, Jake Ortego, had been pardoned by the parole board. Hebert and Barnes's lawyers had been working on getting the same outcome for him.
We could take it back through the court system and say the main actor has now been released. It doesn't seem like this is fair, and maybe we could get him resentenced to 25 years, which he had already completed, and get him paroled.
She says that chance and his life were taken away from him because of how lax Hunt is about the drug problem there.
That's what they say their mission is, to, have custody and control of these inmates. They may have custody, but they don't have control of anything, not a thing.
According to data provided to us by the Department of Corrections, over the last 24 months, there have been 7 drug-related deaths at Hunt. An additional 5 are still pending autopsy results. For the investigative unit, Bess Casserly, WBRZ News 2.